are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was... dropped at the 18.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The Chargers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Herbert now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards there for number 15. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
He's got Mason complete, and he goes out right around the 39. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
DeAndre Carter on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is a counter play. Eckler, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Down inside the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing again on second down, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Again, it's Lawrence. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. Going for it, here's ETN. And some room to work. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Eckler now between the tackles. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here comes Carter. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Yeah, he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert going deep here for Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Agnew now to return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But whatever they were trying to call, Chad Muma had it read from the start, getting behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, here's it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go jet sweep here with Williams. DeJuan Smoot there to bring him down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, Eckler. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Chargers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. It's Eckler again. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Second and 11 now.
possession. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a fourth down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. He's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Jaguars 14. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10. Their own 17-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games, one swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. and handle my business when it was my prop. G. Crossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Fourth and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick brick I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly.